Can you believe that home sales were up 700% in Waialae-Kahala? This is David Buck with Harcourts Island Real Estate, here to report on the local market update for April of 2024. First off, we're going to start off with the single family homes, and there in Waialae-Kahala, we saw a 700% increase in home sales year over year. In April of 2023, there was only one home sale that took place, and this past month we saw 8. So that's a 700% increase year over year. And then across the board for single family homes, we saw 14 out of the 21 major neighborhoods that the Honolulu Board of Realtors reports on were up. So that's 2 out of every 3 neighborhoods saw an increase in home sales. So stay tuned, and we're going to dive into which neighborhood saw the highest appreciation here on Oahu. We're well into the month of May now, and as we reflect on April's home stats on Oahu, it's ironic because we didn't get a whole lot of April showers. However, now that we're in May, we're getting a ton of rain. So silver lining is we've got a rainbow in the backdrop behind me from that's a view of a home that I recently sold up on Makakilo. Spoiler alert. So Makakilo saw the largest increase year over year in median sales price for a single family home. And that median sales price went from $810,000 a year ago to $1,379,000. And that's a 70% increase. Now, obviously, not all the homes went up that much, so there's probably some that took place in the higher neighborhoods in Makakilo, but across the board on Oahu, the Makakilo neighborhood or region saw the largest increase in median sales price. So stay tuned and we'll jump into condos. Now, as we jump into the condo sales, Kalihi-Palama saw the largest increase year over year for condo sales on Oahu. In April of 2023, there were only 5 sales that took place, and this past month there were 11 sales. So that's a 120% increase in sales in Kalihi-Palama year over year. So that was the #1 neighborhood for an increase in condo sales. Meanwhile, for condo sales across the board, sales were up in 11 out of 21 major neighborhoods on Oahu. So that's definitely a step in the right direction because we've been seeing this downward trend in sales for condos. The previous month, we reported on a huge drop year over year. So April is a lot more optimistic. And stay tuned, and we'll be up for the final category, which is condo appreciation on Oahu. Okay, for our final category, we're going to talk about condo appreciation. And the Windward coast of Oahu saw the largest increase year over year, and that was up 252%. On the Windward coast, the median condo price in April of 2023 was only at $150,000, and this past month is at $528,000. So that's a whopping 252% gain. And we've talked about this a few times when the Windward coast does take the cake for the highest appreciation, in that there's a few condo complexes on the Windward coast where you can see lower home prices, or condo prices, I should say, of which would be Hano-Hano-Hale, where you can still get a condo under $200,000. And this backdrop behind me would be at Patsat Punalou, which is directly next door. So if you're looking for a good condo value or buy to be direct oceanfront on Oahu, I would check out Hano-Hano-Hale or Patsat Punalou, and I covered both in a recent YouTube video I put together on the pros and cons of living in Windward, Oahu. So that's a recap for the local market update for April of 2024. And if you have any questions about any buildings on Oahu, any neighborhoods on Oahu, each one is unique and different in its own right. So feel free to reach out and give us a shout. Mahalo.